Okay, recording from 5/10/2017. Let me drink this coffee real quick. SPY ETF, SP 500 ETF still in long-term big picture uptrend. Recent trend action was sideways at the price swing high, recently closing above that level just near the all-time high. So still very bullish on the market, even though we're on reduced volume. Still holding above that level. Bullish overall for the market. So top two pre-market movers were NVIDIA. So NVIDIA makes the video cards and shit. Big gap. So while this ended up being a wide range day, it's not in my plan to trade those. Also real. Another big gap. So pass. Let's go down to the two trades I made today. First of all, PayPal. I'll talk about my bad trade first. So PayPal, financial sector. Obviously, you can send money, pay shit online with it. Big picture is we're in an uptrend now. Recent trend action kind of coming off a breakaway gap, and then volume coming in on an up thrust. Just going sideways to the all-time high with a nice multi-day level at 49.45. You can really see that kind of obviously in this range on the 15-minute chart. So just looking for a trend continuation trade above that level. I think it was trying to be a little cute intraday. So basically, my trigger is like opening drive through the level, buy first pullback, or get a COVH with intraday uptrend and buy consolidation, or if we consolidated, but this is one of those situations where you don't really want to buy consolidation to the level, which is what I was looking for. I'll talk about that. So anyway, just talk about okay, so what was I looking at the time? Why did I place this trade? I knew about this level above here, right? And so we open lower, good for a buy, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And so we're just kind of tightening up into that level. So I thought, we've got this intraday uptrend going, kind of tightening into the multi-day level. So I just kind of bought in here for the breakout. My stop, below the swing lows, risking about 20 cents. I did buy too many shares because in my Bulls on Wall Street account, I'd only be able to buy 300 shares. So actually, my risk could even be less. I could have risked further away, but there's no need to. I ended up getting that back out after price held below VWAP for about 20 minutes. I thought, okay, this doesn't need to come all the way back to my stop. For me to get out of this trade is clearly not working right now. And the premise of this trade is, I'm buying for the breakout to happen right now. It didn't happen, so I got out with a small loss. So, obviously it ended up working later in the day, but that's why I was about to say the better version of this trade, especially when you have a multi-day level, is just to, I'm trying to be too smart and too cute and be too early. It was just let it break out, make a window, and then come back, to get my resistance to become support. Because really, even though this broke out at the end of the day, I'm risking 20 cents. Where this closed, I'm barely making a 1.5 to 1. It ended up being a winner. Yeah. Better price action, make this a better trade, sure. So, I think my stock selection is pretty good here. My execution on the entry, not so much. The other trade I placed today, so only two trades today, Netflix. So Netflix, consumer cyclical, obviously do online streaming with monthly memberships. So the trend action is just we're coming off this recent high level. First of all, big picture is uptrend, 52-week highs. Coming off this recent sideways action with a kind of breakaway gap from that little base. Now we've gone up on volume and gone sideways at the all-time high, 52-week high. So the all-time high was 58.59, kind of lack of price rejection from the all-time high. So, and we're also coming off positive earnings somewhere around these days. So, we get an opening drive by the first pullback after 10 a.m. Trade above the all-time high, and maybe the prior all-time high resistance becomes support. You could get our COVH with our intraday uptrend and buy consolidation, or if we got a resistance become supportive in the opening range high, or the open up V down and then ABCD, and then buy resistance become support. So holy shit, it's after 10 o'clock. Break out to the all-time high, make a window, and you're going to be so proud of me. Oh my god, I bought finally a prior resistance become support at the right time in the right situation. Volume supporting the up move. We test down off the open, red to green, and then volume comes in at an obvious level that everyone sees. There's my window at a fucking real level. Prior resistance becomes support. It's not that hard to buy there. Risk the $1 VWAP, or not even $1. We're like 65 cents, and then hold it into the day because it's a trend trade. So even though I did have a losing trade in PayPal, and that could have been avoided because technically I was trading within the opening range, had a winning day. So if I mix out this losing trade, $150 a day, it was $750 a week. It was $3,000 a month. It's pretty much what I'm making my job. So, that's not a lot. I mean, this is one simple little trade, and obviously there are going to be better opportunities later. But I mean, this is the bread and butter. This is what we're talking about. They come in finding trades like this every day. Should be no reason I can't be profitable. Talk about TGI. So TGI is an aerospace company in the industrial sector. They just make like parts and systems for aerospace. So the big picture is in a long-term downtrend. Intermediately, we're making like lower lows into kind of an obvious level that I saw. Just got to touch it once, twice, 3 times, and kind of hovering above that level here. Not the most perfect level. We'll call it like a 5 because it gets a little messy around there. But so basically, like you say, okay, we're going to look for consolidation below this level, or intraday downtrend with the Covel below this level, or open down, kind of reverse ABCD where the resistance becomes support. So you could have gotten alerted here. Your 2350, if you like rounded it, 2350 exactly. And then so lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then a nice sideways channel for almost 2 hours. Especially if we get this tightening up here, you could throw in a short. Either stop above VWAP 30 cents, hold a low day, boom, that's a 5 to 1. So shorting stocks all-time lows might be a good idea. DDD, obviously triple D is a name we know, kind of high beta stock. They make 3D printers. The big picture in DDD is just sideways. We are near 52-week highs. Kind of had some recent volume in the background on this wide range day. The prior day is pretty much an inside day. I mean, it closed like a couple cents outside, but it's close enough for me to call it an inside day. It closed way up off the low, so we're thinking, okay, no weakness is shown its hand yet, and we're getting near the 52-week highs. So kind of just looking for trend continuation here. So, once again, opening drive by first pullback after 10 a.m. So opening drive would be blast through before 10 a.m. on volume, and then a low volume pullback after 10 a.m. Cove H plus our intraday uptrend. Buying any consolidations or resistance becomes support of the prior day's high, or the opening range high, or the open up V down ABCD, and then buy the opening range high, resistance becomes support. So I could argue this would be like an opening drive. The volume was still pretty high compared to the other days, right on the open. Not this high, but I mean still pretty reasonable. So I wouldn't say it's a lot less. Definitely volume supporting this up move. Does it go like up to $1 million? No, so the ATR is maybe like $1.40. So still may have some juice left. So we pull back to VWAP, and then right here it's about 10 o'clock. Even if you don't buy then, get a higher high, you get a potential higher lows. You could have been buying anywhere in there. Stop below VWAP, risk 20 cents. We call it a quarter, and end up making about 86 cents. So I mean a little bit over 3 to 1. So buying stocks, trading 52-week highs. Getting up to the 52-week high, and you could have had this level marked. Said you knew this was going to be the absolute 52-week high. Let's see if that came into any significance. Oh my goodness! Like, where did it go to? I think I could have traded PayPal better, but I'm not over I'm not upset overall at my overall idea. Like I'm trading with the trend. I had I had a lot of things going for me, but realistically, that trade really, when you have that intraday overlap, you really want to see that breakout happen first. I think that's the higher probability trade for the way I need to trade personally. So in the future, I think I'll approach it that way. But Netflix just doesn't have to be difficult. I make trading difficult because I'm trying to be smart instead of just trading the easy uptrending stocks. Trading with the trend, as we saw, makes it pretty simple. So anyway, dude, thanks for giving me the green light. Confidence, feeling good, but it's important to stay humble and not get ahead of myself, and not get the big head. So later.